guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're building a short block. We're building Walter's short block. Walter is the man with the most patience. He's just getting his motor's been here in my shop for over a year. He told me, take your time. You don't tell that to somebody with a shop, take your time. So it's time. It's time for Walter's motor. So here's the short block. We put sleeves already in it, step sleeves. And we're using 8.5 to 1 compression because he's using pump gas, CP pistons, beautiful pistons, and we got the Carrillo rods, and we got the crank balance already and pin. As you can see, there's one. Factory has one, so we put 2 more pins in it, and we got the lightweight flywheel, cam gear, magneto, and counterbalancer. And of course it's gonna have all the other stuff, ARP mains, ARP, pretty much everything in the motor. And that is what we're doing today, and you guys are coming along with me. All right guys, we finished the first step of building this motor. Here's the Carrillo rods and the lightweight column balancer, everything balanced. Now I gotta put those lightweight stuff on it and put this guy on, and we'll turn it over. All right, a common mistake that a lot of people do is they put a lot of silicone on this part of the motor, and then what happens is the silicone overflows and it goes, and then you got all this extra silicone in here. Sometimes with the oil and stuff, or the average, I don't know what it is, it falls down and it goes in the screen on your oil pump, and that's not good. So you have less oil going on your motor. So I put just enough. You have to put some, but not, you know, don't put it, just put it with your finger. It's nice and even, and you don't need a whole lot. And that is my tip of the day. This is Walter's motor. It's a sleeve block with block guard, CP piston, Carrillo rods, lightweight column balancer, lightweight magneto, flywheel, and then we have springs and retainers, of course, Calas, OEM head gasket, studs, ARP studs, Calas cam, and lightweight cam gear, all the lightweight stuff. See what happened.
2,000 years later.
Hello guys, here we go, another day with Walter's Jetski. It's cold today. It's freezing. It's like 62. Come on, it's Florida cold. It's cold in Florida. I know you guys up north, it's like, oh, come on, you're a baby, we up to here with snow. I know, but 62 is cold for me. look at this. Anyways, today we are reinforcing the tonneau. So I got all the hoses from the open loop, closed loop out, the IBR out, basically just clean this whole area here, and I got all the wires on a trash bag because, as you guys know, these body guys are messy. They go with their, you know, with their sanders, and they make a mess. There's dust everywhere, so you have to protect your cables. You don't want no dust and stuff in there when you do the connection, then you have issues later. So you avoid that by just putting it back, and you know everything is nice and clean when you put it back on the Jetski. So also another thing that we're doing is we're doing open loop in this Jetski. He doesn't want the closed loop, and so that's another thing we have to prepare. So that's what we got. Now it is cold for fiberglass. So we might have to do it tomorrow or the day after. We'll see. When it warms up a little bit, then we'll do the fiberglass and you guys coming along. All right, guys, so we are here with Antonio. Antonio's the guy that does all my fiberglass.
That's right.
Look at this. He cleaned up all the tunnel and now he's preparing to put the glass in. And like I always say, you know, you put little pieces of the mat is better. It doesn't give you a lot of bubbles and a lot of stuff, right? Right.
I'll try to.
Antonio and I, we're gonna be doing some pretty cool projects pretty soon. So you guys gonna see a lot of this guy because he doesn't say much, but he just works. He does have a sense of humor. You see, once he gets comfortable with the camera. But today we're doing Walter's tunnel, and basically, you know, from all the way here, and I want to go into this this bolt here and just go all the way around. And I think that should be enough for this Jetski. Here we go. What are you doing here, sir?
Walking around. Lack of performance.
I don't think he's very happy tonight. That's this guy. And it's done. All right, guys, so we got Walter's Jetski back from Antonio. Here we go. All the fiberglass is done. He glued the siphoning tubes, little brackets back on. You gotta make sure if you take these guys off to do the tunnel, you have to make sure that you use the right glue. If you use silicone or any type of glue that is not very strong, it will come off. And that's something that I've seen a lot. People use the wrong glue. I don't know what kind of glue he used, but he said it won't come off. We'll see. Now, I need to drill these guys off. I've been noticing in other Jetskis that this bolt here, it's been collapsing the fiberglass, so it kind of sinks in a little bit. I don't know the reason. Maybe from the factory they over tighten it. I don't know, but I don't want to take a risk, and I took them off, and Antonio put some tape in there so the fiberglass doesn't go into the thread of the right blade. So I just need to drill it. I gotta be careful because sometimes when you're drilling it, the drill will pull you inside and you will mess up the thread. So you have to make sure that you are firmly, I usually just put the drill, my hand on something, you know, sturdy, and go easy until I know it went through, and then I take everything out with a pick and I can put my bolt back on. Now, Antonio's pretty good, and this is pretty flat. So usually if it's not flat, I will make it flat. This one is not so flat. So this one we need to grind flat, and then drill the hole from the bottom up. Obviously you can't see it. I can see where this one is. So this is what we're doing this morning. We're putting all 3 bolts back on, silicone in all of them, of course, and we're putting this baby back together. Now, remember I told you guys that I cover the wire harness, and look at this. See all that? That will go into your plugs. It's everywhere. Very messy when you work with fiberglass. So that's the reason why I do that. All right, let's get it going. All right, so drill my holes. On this one, like I say, I smooth it out so that this guy can go nice and flat in there. So it goes like this. That is nice and firm, and now it's very strong all the way around. We'll put some silicone all the way around this. Silicone. And hopefully there's no leaks. I always say put a lot of silicone because you can always clean it. Now if you don't put enough silicone, then you have a problem. I'd rather clean the excess silicone than not have enough. All right, like I said, plenty of silicone in all of them. So we are pretty much done with this. Let's move on. All right, we are ready. Engine is ready to come in. We have the IBR already in. Pretty much everything. These things are ready. Got the little zip ties on them, so when you're trying to put the intercooler, they just don't come out of here, and then you create more work for yourself. Now we're ready for the engine to go inside the hull, and we're gonna align the motor. And just like that, the motor is in. Getting good at those things after, I don't know, 200 of those. In and out in Jetskis. I can do it by myself. I make it look easy. All right, the alignment is done. Man, I had to play with this thing. This Jetski was way off, way off. So as you can see, look at this. When you can grab it right here, look at that beauty. That's awesome. I don't even have to grab it right here. It came out perfect. Now it's just putting everything else back on and tuning. Oh yeah. All right, got our exhaust in, dry shaft, carbon seals on. Let's flip this over. And got the difficult hose, the one that goes under the exhaust manifold right here. We got that. Of course, we're using 200 psi hoses. And now we are gonna make the open loop. Put our intercooler in, exhaust, and we should be able to wrap this project today. I'm probably tuning tomorrow. So that's the goal. Let's see if we can do it. All right, purple boost hoses to go with the purple Jetski. Perfect. All right, so we got the intake on, supercharger is on, bought a supercharger, of course, and 142. Dual exhaust is on. I just got to tighten this guy up. On Then putting the purple hoses, baby. Oh yeah. On open loop is done. I just gotta secure it. I gotta cut this one to size. I want it to be away from here and away from the exhaust. So I'm not gonna cut it yet until I put my intake on. And then I decide which way I want it. Either it's gonna be a little bit more this way, a little bit more this way. I don't know, but I have to secure all this with zip ties. So we don't have much left. Let's see what happens.